Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me again. Your movie guru, back with another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing a film that just debuted on Netflix. It's called Project Power. It stars Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and a newcomer, Dominique Fishback. And the basic premise is it's pretty original in that you've got a cop, a low-level drug dealer, who's just a kid, and this mysterious other person who are trying to get to the source of this new drug that's on the streets. Now, this drug is pretty special in that if you take it, it gives you superpowers for 5 minutes. The catch is you don't know what superpower that you're going to get when you take it, or some people can't handle it and they literally explode upon taking the pill. Uh, I'll say so. First off, it's got like a 61% score on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, 57% score so far from the audience. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Uh, Especially for the medium Netflix, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think he does a great job acting here. So does Jamie Foxx, and then the newcomer Dominique Fishback. I think she does a very good job in the role, and I think that you will see this is going to be a role that kind of makes her career, and that I think you're going to see her in future films because of how she did in this one. So Netflix original films for me have been kind of hit or miss. Usually I rate them at least pretty decent, just because the fact that I get to watch it on Netflix, I didn't have to go and pay anything extra. I'll take it. But even that aside, I would say that I think this one is a pretty decent movie. Even if I had seen this in theaters, I'd went out and made an event to go out and see this, I think that I still would have walked away and enjoyed it pretty well. Uh, I don't think that they quite live up to everything that they could have done with this premise. I think that's a pretty original idea. Powers for 5 minutes. How can you show a lot of different people getting these powers and what they do with them? So I didn't think that they fully fleshed that out. But for what they did do, I think it was pretty cool. You got to see some pretty unique fight scenes, uh, pretty cool action scenes that you don't see in a lot of other things. And as much as they could, I would say they tried to ground it in some type of realness. So these weren't, like mutants like that you see like in the X-Men films, or like superheroes that you see in the Avengers films, where these people totally, for the most part, are in control of their powers, and these powers can be insane. That the things that these people can do. These ones, they tried to constrict it to the whole way that they were able to get these powers were through, messing with our genes, and we were able to get powers similar to, I say powers in quotes, but they're powers similar to what you might see some animals have. For instance, chameleons can change colors, or a cheetah can run 65 miles per hour. Things like that. So it's fantastical, but not totally whimsical. So I thought that was pretty cool that that kind of separated it from other superhero films. That it wasn't a clear direct translation from yeah, I've seen an Avengers film, and the same stuff I saw in that type of movie I've seen here. I saw the same themes being explored here in X-Men. I kind of thought that maybe that was going to be the way that they went. People struggling to deal in this new world where people have powers, but they didn't go that way. So I thought that was well done. The acting, like I said, I thought was well done, and the storyline, while not anything crazy, not really too deep, I think it did had a bit of heart, and that's one of the things that I liked about it. They made you feel for Jamie Foxx's character, and Dominique Fishback. They made you feel for her as well, and the relationships that she had, with they show with her mom, and then with the cop Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and even eventually Jamie Foxx. You do begin to care about that relationship, and I think they did a really good job of that. So I get a 7.5 out of 10. I think that you guys will enjoy it. Check this one out on Netflix, especially if you got Netflix. I do think you'll walk away saying, hey, I enjoyed that. I'm glad that I watched it. That's all for this one. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see, leave me a comment. I'll see you guys next time.